Good morning, my students. Welcome back to your class. Today we're going to learn some moral values. So take out your moral science book and let us start your class. So today we will study your 7th chapter, that is the seed that didn't flower. So in this chapter you will study what honesty means. Honesty means being truthful in all respects. It means always tell the truth, even if situation is not favorable to you. Even if you are in danger, you should always tell the truth. Whatever may be the situation, do not lie. It is an important virtue. People would trust you and make friends with you only if you are truthful. So students, if you are truthful to your friends, family, parents, guardians, teachers, and all others, then people will trust you and make friends with you. And if you tell a lie or cheat others, you would never be happy. So never tell a lie or never cheat others. Now, truthful people don't have to be scared of anything. You know, those people who are truthful, they are fearless. They are not scared of anything. So you must be brave and tell the truth, though it may be difficult to do so. Sometimes what happens, children, there might be situation when telling the truth will be difficult. But at the end, you will have to be brave and tell the truth. It is because you will be benefited with this in the long run. So if you want to be benefited in a longer period of time or with your life, you should always be truthful and honest. Let us start a story. I'll tell you a story. In that you will learn why honesty is important, why being truthful is important. Okay, so let us begin. So long ago, an emperor in China ruled over his kingdom with honesty, fairness, and intelligence. So there was an emperor in China who used to rule the kingdom with 3 virtues. They were honesty, fairness, and intelligence. People were very happy with him. The emperor was growing old. He had no children. He was always worried about his successor. As he has no child, so he was always worried who will be the king. So he wanted someone who could rule the kingdom with all fairness and honesty. He was not able to find any such person around him. So students, what did you learn in this? That there was an emperor in China who used to rule his kingdom, but he has no successor. He was growing old. So he wanted someone who could rule the kingdom with honesty and fairness. But he was not able to find. So one evening, the emperor was strolling in the garden. What does strolling means? Strolling means moving in the garden. Suddenly, an idea flashed in his mind. He called his messengers and sent him to different areas of his kingdom. He told them to make the following announcement. So he told his messengers to go into different directions and make an announcement. So what was the announcement? The announcement was the youngsters who aspire to be the king in future should gather in the royal garden tomorrow. So anyone who is willing to be the king in future should gather in the royal garden tomorrow. So what happened? Next morning, there was a long queue of youngsters. Queue means line, okay? The king said, I am giving 1 seat to each one of you. You all have to promise me that you would tread the given seat with care. So he told the youngsters, he gave 1 seat to each of them and he told that you will have to promise me that you take care of this seed. Give the seed proper water, air, and sunlight. You know, water, air, and sunlight is necessary for the seed to grow. So when the seed grows into a plant and bear flowers, come back to me. The one who would grow the most beautiful flower would be chosen as the next emperor. All the youngsters took away the seeds. Now, among those youngsters was a young boy named Chang. He loved growing flowers. He was quite hopeful that his flowers would be the best. He sowed the seed in a silver pot and took care of it. But, strangely, the seed did not flower. After a month, the emperor again sent his messengers. All the youngsters who had taken the seed had to visit the place with the plants they had grown. So what happened? The king told the messengers to send a message to the youngsters that those who have taken the seeds will have to visit the place with the plants they have grown. So they were given seeds now. So they will have to grow the seeds. So they will have to gather in the place with the seeds that they had grown. So all the youngsters lined up outside the palace with pots in their hands. You can see here in the figure, all the youngsters are standing here with the pots in their hands. Each one of them had a pot with a plant that had flowered. So you can see they had a pot and each pot had flowered. Now Chang, this boy's name is Chang. Chang too was in the queue. You can see here they are standing in a line with his pot. He was sad because he was the only one whose seed had not flowered. You can see Chang's plant did not flower. His father's words were echoing in his mind. What did his father said? His father said, "You have done your best, son. Be honest and tell the emperor. You need to have a strong character and it builds only with honesty." This was the line said by Chang's father. So the emperor took a round and admired everyone for their hard work. He saw everyone's pot. Then he reached near Chang. And asked, "Where is the flower?" Chang told him how well he had looked after the seeds and yet it didn't blossom. So the emperor hugged Chang and said, "You will be the emperor after me." Everyone was surprised. The emperor said, "You are the only one who has been honest. The seeds were cooked, so they could not have flowered. You are the only one who did not lie even for a kingdom." The kingdom finally got an honest, wise, and a fair emperor named Chang. So students, as Chang was honest and said that he was not able to grow the plant, the emperor was very happy and made him the king. So Chang became the king. So students, what was the moral of the story? The moral of the story is that honesty yields special rewards. So if you are honest, you will get rewards in any way. So you must be honest, sincere, and morally correct. The circumstances may or may not be with you. Many times the situation will not be in the favor of you. But what you need to remember is that you have to be truthful. Always be honest and truthful. Make honesty a habit. Let it be your habit and you will find yourself fearless, happy, and the most important, you will be satisfied. So I hope you learned one moral today. We will again meet in the next class and we will learn next moral. One new moral that you need to cope up in you. So till then, bye bye, take care, see you.